Welcome to this video. It has to do with Moodle for blended learning. My name is Eduardo Lina. In this video, I will introduce you to Moodle Mashov. My aim in creating this video is to help as many teachers as possible so that many teachers use Moodle with their pupils, especially Moodle for blended learning.
Hi. This video clip will help you become familiar with Moodle Mashov for blended learning. It is not meant to replace a Moodle workshop, but will hopefully help you decide to use Moodle with your pupils.
If you work with Mashov, you get much more than an administrative system. Among other things, you get Moodle. Moodle is an online educational platform that provides custom learning environments for students. TE can use Moodle to create lessons, manage courses, and interact with teachers and students.
Folks, Moodle is the best learning management system. Teachers can create and manage virtual classrooms, in which students can access videos, documents, and tests. Course chat allows students to communicate with the teacher and other students in a secure environment.
If I were a teacher of English in Israel who has access to Moodle Mashov, I would use Moodle for blended learning. It is the perfect complement to teaching any learning unit on any of the textbooks that you use. It can help your pupils improve all four skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing.
You have a Moodle learning environment for each course you teach. As a teacher, you are in control. You decide what to upload, where to place content in your course, when to make the content visible, etc. You can pre-teach, teach and post-teach, evaluate your pupils, as you see fit. Your pupils will see their English course when they access Moodle via Mashov.
I do not know whether elephants ever forget, but I do know that if you manage your Moodle environment well, it will remember what you did in the past and you will be able to use content that you uploaded in courses that you're teaching now, having the possibility of adding new stuff. This is what I will show you on this short video. What you see here is a Moodle environment that I use at Kugel High School. This is a 5-point class, and you see it using the role of a teacher, and a teacher who can edit things. You see the sharing card and all the icons that enable me as a teacher to edit the content. I have been using Moodle at Kugel for years, so now I can use material that I uploaded many years ago and also material that I add now. So you see the courses that I taught over the last few years and can understand that. To show the examples of which I'm focusing here, when teaching Count the Day Lost grammar, I'm part of Unit 1 of Take a Stand, an Eric Cohen book. I am using material that I uploaded in the past as well as things over the past few days. Let us see this from the point of view of a student, taking, in other words, the role of a student, so that I can show how I'll combine the teaching of Count the Day Lost, grammar, and part 2 of Take a Stand Unit 1. I've seen a few icons. These icons are either Moodle resources or Moodle activities. There are different types of resources on Moodle, and they enable you to do a few things so as to use Moodle for blended learning. For example, you can post a file for your students to download, or you can have a folder where you have many files. You can also use a label in order to give names to different parts of a unit. A Moodle page is like a web page, and you can create a lot of content using Moodle page. The URL is a Moodle resource that enables you to place a link to a website. Just seen some content that I have uploaded onto a Moodle page. See now the link that I have placed using Moodle URL. Next is the book resource. The book resource makes it easy for you to create multi-page resources with a book-like format. In other words, a Moodle book allows you to create many pages like the one that you have just seen. Notice what I have done on this Moodle book. The table of content shows you the different chapters of your Moodle book. In other words, the different pages that, when combined, create a book.
A paragraph. Writing a paragraph is just like a hamburger.
The next icon is of a Moodle assignment. Assignment is a Moodle activity. A Moodle activity is interactive. In other words, it is not like a resource where the only thing that pupils can do is to access content, read, see, or listen to. In a Moodle activity, students can interact with the platform. In other words, they can do something with the content. They can answer questions. They can record themselves. In fact, the assignment activity provides a space into which students can submit work for teachers to grade and give feedback on. H5P is another very useful activity. You can either add it right away on the Moodle platform using H5P, or else you can use a URL in order to do so. Let me show you an example.
Diane Latyka was named one of the top 10 CNN heroes of 2011. Latyka is reaching out to young people in her troubled Chicago neighborhood. Her non-profit, Kids Off the Block, has helped more than 1,500 youths.
To sum up, using Moodle I teach content and vocabulary, get my pupils to review one grammar point, in this case present simple, and help them read, listen, write, and speak English. To create this video, I have used this free music provided by YouTube and different Moodle resources and activities. Note the use of H5P, a very interesting application.
Since you have the role of teacher in Moodle, you can see more than your pupils see.
Hi, so I'm going to be showing you how checking an exam on Moodle is both easy and very useful. So here one of my courses. Notice that this is English 5 points. You set this from the point of view of your teacher, and I have turned the button, this turn editing on button, so that I can work on the exam. So that's why you see all these icons, whereas pupils don't see them. And this is the exam fading down. There's a reading comprehension and a listening comprehension, When you click here, you see how many kids have attempted the test. Let me show you the test first. Please notice I'm going to click on preview the test so that you can see it. I've done this, and this is what you see. You see the questions, and this is the exam as kids will see it. When you click here to read the text, what I have done is I have uploaded the text on a Google document. This is the text. And notice that I have prepared a recording of the text and the questions so that those pupils who need to listen to the text will be able to do so. I have recorded myself reading the text and uploaded that onto Moodle. I simply use the microphone and the recording application that I have on the computer. Listen. Not only for our physical health. A few details about this exam and exams in general. You probably ask yourself, where is the exam? How do I create it and where do I find it? Well, it's very easy to learn. For example, you could go to Learn Moodle 3.5. Just write Moodle Gradebook in 3.5. You will get this video that will tell you a little bit about how to create those exams. Notice please that I have allowed 2 attempts and that I have accepted as the grading method the highest grade, so that if a pupil fails the same first exam or doesn't get a good grade in the first exam, he can improve or she can improve the grade. 14 pupils have attempted the test, and what I'm going to see is I'm going to see the results. So I'm going to click on results. I click results, I get this very thing. Just click on show report. And then I will get the names of the pupils who have written the exam. Okay, to protect the privacy of my pupils, I'm not going to show you their names, but the exams written by these 2 pupils. But for this one, it says no graded yet. Notice the different colors. If you see one white and the other one is light blue, it means that the same pupil has attempted the exam twice, and the platform will take only the second attempt, the highest grade. I mean, not just the second, because sometimes the first is higher than the other one. Let's notice this one. Most of my questions were multiple choice questions, so I could choose the right answer, and if a pupil marked the answer correct, he got the point right away. But some others required grading. So let's check this one that required grading. And you can see that in a pop-up, the answer appears. A pop-up means that this screen has just appeared. Since this is the first time that this pupil's attempt writing an exam on Moodle, I am quite happy that this pupil has done more or less as I expected. The pupil did not complete the sentences I asked and may have made a slight mistake, but I'm quite happy with the answer because the answer is alright. So I'm going to mark the grade. I click on mark the comment or override. Again, a pop-up appears. Here it is, allowing me to write a comment, and it allows me to mark the grade. I'm going to give this pupil anyway 6 points out of 6 because I'm quite happy that the student has attempted this test. And so my grade has been marked. I can go on checking the other exams. I close the window and continue marking this exam. Here's, for example, the second answer that this pupil has written. And notice that each time the pupil wanted to read the text, that pupil could do so by just clicking there. Notice that now the student has answered according to what I asked the student to do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this pupil 16 points out of the 16 that could have been gotten. And since all the other questions were multiple choice questions, I have finished checking this exam. Is that as I go on, I can have a look at grade ranges. Incidentally, by clicking Not Graded Yet, I can get the entire text of that pupil, all the answers provided by the pupil. Notice that these are the answers. And you will notice that I have already graded this one, and the pupil got 3 points out of 6 because of a slight mistake that the pupil made. And then I have to go and check the other answers, like this one, for example. Having this in one page, I get the following. When I finish the review, I click on Finish the Review, and that brings me back to the page where I have all the names of the students, and I can continue working on the report.
Learn to use Moodle. Once you start teaching with Moodle, you will not go back. You will not regret it. It is the best learning management system there is. Thanks for your time. Goodbye.